Friends, we need to talk about Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil. This is the story of three female vampires. It spans centuries. I gave this book 5 stars. VE Schwab is such a magical, lyrical, poetic writer. Everything she writes so detailed, so descriptive, but in such a lyrical, poetic manner that I just adored this book. Now, I will say that if you are not into character-based written works, if you prefer a more plot-heavy book, this may not be for you, because this certainly was more character-driven, almost a character study. The detail that she goes into, the myths around vampires and what is true, what is not true. She has even her own added layer of myth above and beyond what your traditional vampire lore has. Love that about this book. I will say, if you are a fan of historical fiction, if you like the writing of Kate Morton, if you liked The Historian by Elizabeth Kostova, this book might be for you. I think that if you don't mind reading a book and not immediately understanding who the antagonist and who the protagonist are, if it is very ambiguous in that respect up until the end, I think you will highly enjoy this book. It's very slow paced. It is very immersive. My dog. Schwab really loves exploring the balance between humanity and immortality, and where that division lies, and how immortality changes some things, but some things still remain the same. She likes to talk about the finite life's value and all that is held within that. She loves to explore relationships and how those are affected by inner demons and outside circumstances. It was just really, really good. The ending I thought was fantastic. It was very satisfying. It really came full circle. It was great. This book spanned from like the 1500s all the way through present day. Very feminist book in a way. What else can I tell you? I highly recommend it. If you read The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue and you like that, I think that you would also like this. It is different, but also the same in some respects. Female leads, immortality. I loved it. I think that the setting was done spectacularly. She discusses Europe. That's where most of the book takes place. Spain, France, Italy, London, and you really get a feel for it. You can taste it. It's so vividly described. I highly recommend it. Easy 5 stars. I would definitely be returning to this book again. I would like to read Addie LaRue again, I believe, and then reread this at some point. And I hope that VE Schwab writes more adult fiction. I have read some of her other books that were more YA based, and I enjoyed them, but I didn't think that they were as good as her adult fiction. There's just something about it, because there's just nothing left behind. Like, she puts it all out on the table and just digs deep, I think, within herself to write these books. Like, you can just tell that there is a piece of her in these characters. I think that's it. I just want to do a quick review discussion and share my thoughts on this while it was still fresh in my mind, because I just loved it so much. I devoured it. So my friends, do yourself a favor and go read Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil. Bye.